Society tells us a man needs a partner, but what happens when that narrative doesn't fit? We're about to explore the untold story. Today, we delve into a complex and often misunderstood aspect of human experience, the effects of prolonged singlehood. Specifically, the longer a man has been without a relationship, the more... What? More what? We must examine this topic with nuance, avoiding generalizations. It is true that extended periods of singlehood cultivate a powerful sense of independence. Men who have navigated life solo often possess remarkable self-reliance. They excel at managing their affairs, pursuing their passions, and making decisions autonomously. This independence is a strength, a testament to their capacity for self-sufficiency. However, we must also acknowledge the potential for social isolation. The intricate dance of intimacy, the delicate art of compromise, and the vulnerability required for deep connection, these skills can atrophy with disuse. A man accustomed to solitude may find the transition to partnership challenging, requiring a conscious effort to relearn these vital social graces. Moreover, the psychological landscape of prolonged singlehood is far from uniform. Some men thrive in their independence, using the time for profound self-discovery and personal growth. Others grapple with feelings of loneliness, questioning their worth in a society that often equates happiness with romantic partnership. It is crucial to remember that there is no singular experience. Each individual's journey is unique, shaped by their personality, circumstances, and social environment. We must approach this topic with empathy, recognizing the diverse realities of those who walk a solitary path. Rather than making broad statements, let us foster understanding. Let us recognize the strengths and challenges inherent in prolonged singlehood. And let us promote a society that values individuals for who they are, regardless of their relationship status. Imagine a man not defined by the presence or absence of a partner, but by the sheer force of his own internal compass. He's navigated the complexities of life, the daily grind, the grand aspirations, all on his own terms. This isn't about being alone, it's about being whole. It's about a profound understanding of self, a clarity of purpose that comes from facing challenges head-on, without the buffer of another's perspective or support. He's built a life that reflects his values, his ambitions, his very essence. This independence isn't a passive state, it's an active, ongoing process. He's learned to rely on his own judgment, to trust his instincts. Decisions, big and small, are his own. He's not waiting for someone else to validate his choices or to provide a safety net. This breeds a remarkable sense of self-assurance, a quiet confidence that radiates from within. He knows his capabilities, his strengths, his limitations, and he embraces them all. He's mastered the art of self-sufficiency. Household tasks, financial management, emotional regulation, these are not burdens but expressions of his competence. He's created a sanctuary, a space that reflects his personality, his passions. He's learned to find joy in solitude, to appreciate the quiet moments of introspection, the freedom to pursue his hobbies without compromise. He's not lonely, he's content. This independence extends beyond the practical aspects of life. It seeps into his mindset, shaping his approach to challenges and opportunities. He's not afraid to take risks, to venture into uncharted territory, because he knows he has the inner resources to handle whatever comes his way. He's developed a resilience, a mental fortitude that allows him to bounce back from setbacks, to learn from his mistakes, and to emerge stronger. He's cultivated a deep understanding of his own needs and desires. He's not swayed by societal expectations or the pressure to conform to conventional relationship norms. He knows what he wants from life, and he's not afraid to pursue it, even if it means walking a less traveled path. This clarity of purpose is a powerful motivator, driving him to achieve his goals with unwavering focus. His independence fosters a strong sense of personal responsibility. He's accountable for his actions, his choices, his destiny. He doesn't blame others for his circumstances. He takes ownership of his life. This sense of agency empowers him to create the future he envisions, to shape his reality rather than passively accepting it. He's learned to appreciate the value of his own time and energy. He's selective about how he invests his resources, prioritizing activities that align with his values and contribute to his personal growth. He's not afraid to say no, to set boundaries, to protect his inner peace. This self-respect is a powerful asset, attracting genuine connections while repelling those who would drain his energy. This independence isn't about shutting out the world. It's about building a strong foundation from which to engage with it. He's not afraid of intimacy, but he approaches it with discernment, seeking relationships that complement his life rather than define it. He knows that true connection comes from a place of wholeness, from two individuals who are secure in themselves. The man who has forged his path with independence and self-reliance carries a quiet strength, a grounded presence that commands respect. He's not dependent on external validation. His worth comes from within. He's a testament to the power of self-discovery, the resilience of the human spirit, and the beauty of a life lived on one's own terms. Imagine a man who, immersed in the solitude of his independent existence, finds the subtle nuances of social interaction beginning to fade. The once familiar rhythm of shared laughter, the delicate dance of emotional vulnerability, the unspoken language of intimacy. These aspects of human connection can become muted, like a forgotten melody. He might find himself navigating social situations with a degree of awkwardness, a slight disconnect from the ebb and flow of interpersonal dynamics. This isn't about a lack of desire for connection, but rather a consequence of prolonged detachment. The skills that are constantly honed in the crucible of close relationships, compromise, empathy, active listening, can become rusty with disuse. He may find it challenging to navigate the delicate balance between expressing his own needs and accommodating those of another. The ability to read subtle social cues, to discern unspoken emotions, can also diminish, leading to misunderstandings and misinterpretations. The comfort of solitude can create a barrier, a reluctance to venture beyond the familiar boundaries of his own company. The effort required to re-engage with the complexities of social interaction can feel daunting, leading to a retreat into the perceived safety of isolation. This isn't a conscious choice, but a gradual erosion of social confidence, a subtle shift in comfort zones. He might find himself struggling to articulate his emotions, to express vulnerability without feeling exposed. The walls that have been built to protect his independence can also serve to isolate him, preventing the genuine connection he ultimately craves. The fear of rejection, of miscommunication, can become amplified, leading to a reluctance to initiate or maintain close relationships. The absence of regular, intimate interaction can affect his ability to navigate the emotional landscape of romance. The subtle art of flirting, the delicate balance of attraction and restraint, the ability to create and maintain romantic tension, these skills require constant practice, a continuous feedback loop that is absent in prolonged singlehood. He might find himself feeling out of sync with the dating scene, unsure of the unspoken rules and expectations. This isn't about being incapable of forming relationships, but rather a recognition of the challenges that can arise from prolonged detachment. The human need for connection is fundamental, and the absence of it can have a profound impact on well-being. The lack of regular social interaction can lead to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and a sense of being disconnected from the world around him. The potential for altered social skills extends beyond romantic relationships. It can affect his ability to connect with friends, family, and colleagues. He may find himself struggling to engage in meaningful conversations, to share his thoughts and feelings openly, to build and maintain strong social bonds. The comfort of solitude can morph into a barrier, a reluctance to engage with the complexities of social interaction. This isn't about condemning prolonged singlehood, but rather about acknowledging the potential consequences. It's a call for awareness, a reminder that social skills are like muscles. They require regular exercise to maintain their strength. It's a recognition that even the most independent individuals need connection, that the human spirit thrives in the presence of others. It is about understanding that while independence is a strength, isolation, if left unchecked, can diminish a man's overall well-being. The landscape of a man's mind, navigating prolonged singlehood, is a diverse and often turbulent terrain. It's not a monolith, a singular experience, but a spectrum of emotional and psychological responses, shaped by individual personality, past experiences, and societal pressures. Some men, embracing the solitude, discover a profound sense of self-awareness. They use the time for introspection, for deep dives into their own psyche, emerging with a clearer understanding of their values, their desires, their purpose. This period of self-discovery can be transformative, leading to personal growth and a heightened sense of inner peace. They may find a renewed appreciation for their own company, a quiet confidence that comes from knowing they are whole and complete within themselves. They cultivate hobbies, pursue passions, and build a life that reflects their authentic selves. They learn to find joy in solitude, to appreciate the quiet moments of reflection, the freedom to design their own days without compromise. This period can be a fertile ground for creativity, for personal development, for building a strong foundation of self-reliance. However, for others, the path of prolonged singlehood can be fraught with challenges. The absence of intimate connection can lead to feelings of loneliness, a sense of being adrift in a world that often prioritizes romantic partnerships. They may grapple with questions of self-worth, wondering if their single status reflects a personal inadequacy. Societal pressures, the constant barrage of images and narratives that equate happiness with relationships, can amplify these feelings of isolation. The lack of regular emotional intimacy can create a void, a longing for connection that can be difficult to fill. The absence of shared experiences, of someone to confide in, to celebrate with, to lean on during difficult times, can take a toll on mental well-being. They might find themselves questioning their desirability, their ability to form meaningful connections, leading to a decline in self-esteem. The psychological effects can also manifest as anxiety, a sense of unease about the future, about the possibility of remaining alone. They may worry about missing out on life's milestones, about not having a partner to share their dreams and aspirations. This anxiety can create a cycle of self-doubt, making it even more challenging to pursue relationships. Furthermore, the pressure to conform to societal expectations can lead to feelings of frustration and resentment. They may feel judged, misunderstood, as if their single status is a reflection of some personal failing. This can lead to a withdrawal from social situations, a reluctance to engage with others, further exacerbating feelings of isolation. It's crucial to acknowledge that there is no one-size-fits-all experience. The psychological impact of prolonged singlehood is as unique as the individuals navigating it. Some men find strength and resilience in solitude, while others struggle with feelings of loneliness and inadequacy. It is vital to remember that a person's value is not determined by their relationship status. Individual experiences will vary wildly. The psychological effect will depend on their personal outlook, their support system, and their ability to forge a meaningful and fulfilling life, regardless of their relationship status. In conclusion, the journey of a man navigating prolonged singlehood is a complex tapestry woven with threads of independence, potential isolation, and varied psychological experiences. It's a journey that demands nuance and empathy, recognizing that each individual's path is unique. We must move beyond simplistic generalizations and embrace the diverse realities of those who walk a solitary path. Independence, while a powerful strength, can sometimes create a barrier to connection. The potential for social isolation and altered social skills underscores the importance of maintaining and nurturing our social connections, even in the midst of solitude. And the varied psychological effects remind us that the human experience is not uniform, that individuals respond to life circumstances in profoundly different ways. Rather than defining men by their relationship status, let us foster a culture of understanding and acceptance. Let us recognize the strengths and challenges inherent in all paths and celebrate the resilience of the human spirit. Let us encourage individuals to forge meaningful lives, regardless of their relationship status, and to embrace the richness of their own unique journey. Thank you for your attention and for your willingness to explore this complex and important topic.